involved with Mayor. What year was that?
Wow. I'm
Gonna guess.
late 70s, I would say. Yep.
Okay, so you got involved with Mayor, and then you got back into ventriloquism.
Mm-hmm.
What was your first year here at the convention?
Early 80s, someplace in the early 80s, maybe 82, something like that. It was great. And, those were the heydays to me because Bill Woolley was here and Johnny Main. And, a lot. They just took all the young vents. I was young then. Under their wing. I used to write Bill Woolley, and there were no computers, all longhand. You write, and he would always write like 4 or 5 page letters back to me, answering all my questions. Bill DeMar, he would talk to me on the phone. He wasn't big on writing. Jimmy Nelson would write to me. They would help. It was great. So that's actually how I got involved with the museum and everything, is because of all the people I met here that helped me. I said, you sort of got to pass it on.
Well, that's one of the good things about the vent community. It's unlike any other community I've ever been a part of.
I agree.
And it's nice to see. Now, you're thinking the heyday was
then.
then.
And now I are one,
now,
right?
I was going to say, now you realize that one day people are going to be looking back and you remember.
Well, one of the old guys, anyway.
So let's talk about your when you got to know these guys, the legends,
Right.
Bill Woolley. And can you share any stories that you might remember with them?
Boy. The only story, they're all vague because they haven't.
Hospitality suite?
No, they actually, those days it was all, the cup and chaucer at the drawbridge, and everything happened like at 3 in the morning because it was open 24 hours a day, and we would just meet there and have coffee all night till the sun came up. So it was just sitting there, they were sharing stories and telling jokes, and at that time, nobody brought a puppet around. Nobody talked with her like they sometimes walk the halls now. But they didn't do that in the cup and chaucer. But during the day at the convention, everybody had a puppet. You'd walk the halls and go, this is really strange because everybody's got a puppet talking to each other. But no, and we used to have do roasts of the event of the year. And they just got worse and worse and worse until we said, we got to put a stop to this.
Was it because of the material that they were doing?
It was just, the material was awful. I just donated to the museum a videotape of Clinton's roast. And I think that was the last one because it's painful to watch. They even had people roasting him that they didn't even know him.
Oh, no.
Yes.
Okay.
And they didn't know how to roast, and it wasn't funny. So they did away with that. It was part of it's part of the history.